Well, howdy, partners. Welcome to the Pine Box.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Pine Box, where everyone is a human and definitely not a robot or any kind of android type thing. Those types of things definitely don't exist, and if they do, they are not running this podcast as we speak. That is definitely not going on. Your human friend Tanner here, as This episode of the Pine Box is brought to you by the Pine Box. Are you tired of your podcast making sense? Tired of radio hosts that talk about subjects that actually matter? Tired of political commentary done by people who actually have relevant opinions on the matter? The Pine Box is the podcast for you. Listen in as host Tanner Hurd pelts you with inane observations of the world around him, recounts bizarre animal attacks, and theorizes about shows people haven't watched in years, like The Sopranos. He will guide you through the cerebral cortex of the universe, stopping along the way to comment on complex subjects he is vastly underqualified to talk about, such as the failures of government, the likelihood of a super-intelligent octopus apocalypse, and the nature of reality itself. Let Tanner creep into your earholes with interviews from your favorite bands, such as the Bodacious Cheap Shoes, the ever-mystifying Kill a Whale, and of course, everyone's favorite all-pterodactyl band, Paperspace. The Pine Box is an eclectic, refreshing, and episodic take on the traditional podcast formula, incorporating the use of magic, ancient technology, and audiovisual experimentation to give you what you've always been looking for. Tune in once and sometimes twice a week for your weekly update. Sleep tight, children, and for God's sake, bow down to the glow cloud. All hail the glow cloud. Yes, you heard it right. This is where the magic begins. As you all know, our spaceship just touched down on Venus, and slowly creeping from the door of the space shuttle are green gelatinous forms that we believe were once the that actually live on Venus. Winged I might add, winged leeches that are venomous, now attacking the green glowing cloud like slime balls known Control Board, which is supposed to take them home and take them back to the place where they were born, inside their mother's wombs. But unfortunately, the womb docking bay procedures are not quite what they once were in this country. Speaking of which, where have womb docking bay procedures gone in this country? The country is in utter turmoil, and the president doesn't seem to be speaking at all about womb docking bay procedures.
Have you ever had
That's something I think we really should be focusing on, especially now that a giant bat has entered the room. We really should be talking about that. It's got giant fangs. Who sharpened those fangs? They're so fucking sharp. And they're sucking the blood from my lifeless meat tube as we speak. And Sweet Home, Alabama is actually playing in the background. Hold on one sec, folks. We're getting a transmission, from another. Have you ever tried to do another ethereal plane? And anytime contact me saying there's no reason to worry or fear. Never. The universe loves you. Just orgasmic pleasure. Which, if Donald Trump was doing his job, the giant bat in the room would not be sucking my meat body of its life fluids, or would, there's the rib cage of a gigantic skeleton that may have once resembled a computer. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. But what the fuck? These dog aids have really infested the local water filtration units, There's just dog aids all over these water filtration units, so that now the entire body of water surrounding the studio where we currently are, it's now totally filled with dog aids. And what am I supposed to think about that?
What the fuck am I supposed to think about that? The red glowing dot in the center of the universe. The red glowing dot in the center of the universe. It draws us all near it. But as celestial bodies must do, they must swing around this red dot in the center of the universe. It is the holiest of black holes. The black hole that is not only dense enough to suck in all life around it, it's also dense enough to, fix these fucking, actually reported on the scene that monolithic lizards are now destroying towns by this red dot. And this red dot is literally swirling the entire universe around. It's the single point of matter heaviest in the universe. So that only small parts of fragments of bits of information can pass through, and little totally asinine lizards are fucking they're just screwing the whole thing up, and it's totally fucking crazy.